Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
So my background started a little bit differently than most, I believe. I actually was a customer and an affiliate and then began working for the business in customer service. It wasn't until about 5 years after working there that I actually purchased the company. So I've been around it for a very, very long time. And during that time, and even before that time, I had other businesses, different blogs, different products and things like that had been created. So I have kind of a smorgasbord of different adventures going on. And that's what I love. That's very much how I am. I have ADHD, so I like to do multiple things. I'm always thinking of new ideas. And I think that's what makes me a great entrepreneur. But as far as running an online business, I have been doing that for many, many years successfully. I've only had a couple fail, but like I said, this is just kind of how I work with having multiple balls to balance.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
I'm selling this business because of the different stage of life that I am currently at. I have older children and we're getting ready to travel. We're getting ready to do a lot of different things that aren't necessarily compatible with running a business like this, as well as just the fact that I have been doing it with this business for so long that I believe that there are someone out there that will be able to take what I have done and continue it, grow it, do new innovative things with it. I just needs fresh eyes and needs fresh motivation. It's great business. I'm so passionate about it, obviously, because I have been here for so long. But at this time and the stage of my life, I definitely have found that this is not going to be a good fit for me going forward.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
The amount of work and really the type of work that this business requires to maintain it is going to vary based on the goal of the next owner. Currently, because I have knowledge in so many different areas, I do a lot more than most owners would, and even more than the previous owners had done. So you would be able to outsource the majority of the items, whether that's bringing in someone to manage the affiliate program or bringing in a copywriter. There's lots of different areas. A designer, building your sales pages and things like that. Could have an expert in SEO. There's lots of opportunity, and we've had all these things in the past. We have just downsized to make it so that it is a smaller package, kind of. We've done fewer bundles recently because we've been focusing on our membership, but my goal was to build out the membership and then come back to the bundles. They could either be within the membership as well, so you'd have an option. You could either purchase the membership for a monthly subscription fee, or you could just purchase the one-time bundle and just get that specific content. So that was kind of our next step. And that would require us growing again. And that would allow for guess, more hands just to do some of the items. So not only would it take some of it off of my plate or the new owner's plate, that would allow you to have some experts in different areas. Now, if you wanted to continue going where we're at now, you can easily run this with just a couple of VAs. There would just be like customer service. We don't get very many questions. That's something we do really well, is give all the information up front. Everything is very user friendly, so we get very few questions. But then, we have someone that does some of the affiliate copywriting and email sending and just the connections with them, along with myself. I do like to be very hands-on because this is something that I have, I guess, been a part of for so long. I know where we had, I guess, flaws in the past, and there are things that we wanted to fix. So I went in and did it. I nurtured relationships, just different things like that. So it's just me, and it's my need to be right in the mix of it all. But that's not required for this. So I work probably 20 hours a week on this business. That could be cut down significantly with just a couple other VAs. And that's what the previous owner had done, as well as the founder. There was larger teams. My preference was just to do a lot of it myself. So this is kind of a sky's the limit opportunity as far as growing the business and growing the team. Just going to depend on what it is that you dream of doing and how you want to pivot or grow this particular business.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
So our current plan is to grow our bundles again. So we stepped back in November. We brought together this entire membership, which is absolutely fabulous. We've had hundreds of folks in it, and we wanted to get that going because we had quite a lot of customers that would either buy all of our bundles or most of our bundles. And this was a way to kind of gather them and just put them together in one easy package. So our goal going forward is to actually continue to grow the membership, but as we're growing it, we want to pull out products and create specific bundles within them. So basically what we'll be able to do each sale would be say, hey, this is an HEO, Herbs and Essential Oils bundle. You can buy this for this amount, or you can choose to join our membership, get all of these products in this bundle and this many more. So currently we have over $10,000 worth of products inside our membership. So that is like an absolutely fabulous deal when you compare it to a bundle. So whether that's going to be $25, $35, $65, whatever price you want to set it at, you're going to show that there is a value going into the membership, because this is a typical price of a bundle alone on this one simple topic, or you can get everything that is involved in the ultimate life, which is what we kind of go with our membership. We're trying to help them create an ultimate life by working on aspects of home and parenting or health and wellness. We have finance and side hustle kind of thing. And then we also have like a lifestyle and productivity. So those are kind of our 4 buckets. And within that, what we're going to do and what we have started doing is pulling out and making these separate bundles. So basically, we're going to be able to capture not only the customers that want the membership, but those that are not interested in the membership and just would rather have the single bundle. That has been on our list, or our next steps, which we have just started diving into. And then one thing that we do not do often and is running ads. So we have began to use traffic from Pinterest, running ads through that, especially through our lead magnets and things like that. But we can also do that for our membership. That is another step that we're working towards, is running, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, but running ads directly to we have $1 deal for our membership. So you get your first month for $1. You can try it out. And then you automatically start the subscription at the regular price going forward. So that is something that we could have a constant funnel going through. And I think the traffic would not only benefit the membership, it would benefit those that didn't actually take us up on the membership when we have a bundle, because then you'll be able to get those folks that were interested in the content. They just didn't want to commit to an actual subscription. So there's those kind of 2 things that we've been working towards. Aside from that, one of the things that we really would like to do is build out our lead magnet library for our affiliates. So one of the things that I did not like as an affiliate was that the opportunity to promote was kind of only during a sale or a pre-launch. With this, what we're going to do is have all of our different lead magnets be available to the affiliate at any time, and it's going to cookie them still. So they'll be tracked. And if there's any sales that come from that, obviously they will receive commission, but they'll be tracked at any point. So they're not going to have to constantly push, a cost to their list. This is going to be something free. So there's not a purchase required. It's just a free opt-in. And that's all it takes. And then we kind of do the rest from there. Through our funnels and whatnot, we can funnel them to our membership. Or if we have a bundle coming up and it was a specific item, whether it was herbs and essential oils or it was photography or whatever it might have been, they'll be tagged. We'll be able to really, funnel them to wherever we want them to go. But that is essentially on our list of things that we would like to do to grow, because we know that having constant traffic is really, really going to blow this company up. That is something that has been let go probably the last couple of years, unfortunately. But it is an area now where a new owner can kind of take the reins and really focus on that, especially if you were to bring in, an ad manager or someone with SEO experience, things like that. We've been growing our blog. That is something for our organic traffic. That has been in the works a bit. And that is something that I would continue to do, ranking for those keywords, do the research, find the keywords that you want to use and things like that, obviously first. But having an SEO expert would be amazing, because that is just a task that we have not been able to really tackle in depth. But aside from those things, everything here is working really, really well. And the growth aspect is just a matter of building up more affiliates, finding new affiliates, the new connections. It's like this business is about connections, and it is the most fun that I have, reaching out, finding a new BFF, in the online world, getting referrals from them. It's just the connections. It's absolutely amazing. And the sky is the limit with it, which really excites me. But also, as I mentioned, this is just not the time in my life to be doing this. Maybe 10 years earlier, I could have continued on this. But fortunately, right now, I just don't have the capacity to do it. So when someone fresh comes in, I cannot wait to see how everything just blows up, changes for the best. It really is. There's so many opportunities here.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I would say the biggest risk, well, not even a risk, the biggest downfall that I see and have this has been from day one of the business starting, is being able to kind of forecast what a bundle is going to do or what an event's going to do. We began doing summits about 2 years ago. We had 20,000 for a summit registered. It's a great lead magnet. We had no idea what to expect when we did that. So we were ecstatic with the results, but we don't know, how many sales we're going to get. That's something that's very challenging. So that's a reason why we kind of brought in the membership, to have some reoccurring income. The topics with the bundles, you want it to be fairly niche, because when you get too broad, it causes overwhelm for the customer, unless, they're the one of the folks that would like it to be in the membership and have the ability to have everything. But like I said, that's why we kind of cater to both. But as far as forecasting what a bundle what kind of revenue you can expect from a bundle, we can look back on past years if we've done that one before. But honestly, that just does not tell you a whole lot, because today in our economy is just very different. We've had some that we've expected to do very well and, didn't quite make it. Opposite of that, we've had some that, okay, this is just kind of a small fun bundle. We're just kind of doing it because it's a topic that I'm interested in and I thought it would be fun to do. And it just goes gangbusters. So it's very hard to really determine what to expect. Now, in the past, prior to myself purchasing, we would have the same bundles year after year. We would have them the same time. So for instance, one that we still do is called the Genius Bloggers Toolkit. And it is one that we have a lot of people kind of expect and wait for each year. They buy it every year. It's just updated information. But we have others that we kind of felt like they were getting a little stagnant because like homemaking doesn't change as often. Like photography doesn't necessarily change as often. So some of those, having them every year was not doing us a favor, I guess. It really wasn't benefiting us. We were needing to have some fresh and new topics and things like that. So that's one thing that we kind of changed. But that again brings you back to that risk of you have no idea how this particular topic is going to do. But again, that goes back to why we have the membership, and that is kind of our base. That brings in, something every month. We can forecast it, things like that. And that is where I think growing would be an excellent opportunity. Even bringing in new bundled topics and things like that, that's absolutely great and able to really maybe offset the risk factor if you have a couple a month instead of maybe one or one every other month. So, the more you do, the more you're going to be able to mitigate that risk. Surveying is definitely something that we do and something that helps with this. If we don't show a lot of interest, we kind of have back off of that topic unless there's a reason or somebody we've partnered with or something like that. Yeah, the biggest risk here is just trying to forecast, what a particular event or bundle is going to do. But as long as you have something coming in regularly, as the membership does, and then possibly create some other products. One of the things we wanted to do is create affiliate products because we train our affiliates, and that's something that is very specific to us that could potentially, offset the risk with having constant revenue coming in as well.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
As far as support after a purchase, I am open to whatever is needed. I know I've mentioned in past questions here, I've been around for 9-ish years and know the ins and outs of everything. Absolutely willing to help someone, even if that is just a pep talk later on. I'm ready, game to be in the trenches as long as you need me, because my goal here is for this business to succeed and for you to succeed, obviously. Yeah, I have a very, very big passion for this business, and I can help with whatever is needed for sure.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
Yes, I can definitely commit to a non-compete. My other businesses don't pertain to this particular type of business. I have coaching, and I also have some blogs, podcasts, things like that, just with some products and things. So yes, I can definitely agree to a non-compete.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout agreement?
No, I am not open to an earnout payment structure.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
Yes, there are so many opportunities to grow with this business. I have many ideas, and if I actually was in the right point in my life to do this, I would absolutely continue on here. But by growing their traffic, creating new, fresh bundles, growing that membership, right now we're kind of, I guess I see it as like the base. And there's just so many places that we can go to from here. It's just a matter of deciding which one you want to take, where your passion is, what do you have skills in? The affiliates that we have will help take us wherever we want to go. They're on board for so many opportunities. They love to promote for us. We can, grow our blog. We can have guest speakers. We can increase that organic traffic. We can run the ads. We can really do so much. It's just a matter of doing it. And that is why I want a new buyer who has passion for, really taking this on and growing with their dream. Everyone is going to see this business differently, and they're going to see new opportunities, things that I can't see because I'm too close to the project. There's just so much. But you, with the large email list, the huge affiliate pool, we've got so much going. We, bring in a designer to create, the new bundles and things like that, the graphics for our contributors. Like, there's just so much that can get done. And by changing it up because we do things similarly every time. But by having someone new come in, change it up, new twist on things, I can only imagine where this could go.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.